On the last episode, following a series of random events, we fell from the sky, landed here in a place with absolutely no trees, and we built ourselves this wonderful houseboat, barge boat, houseboat thing. Still don't really know what to call it, I'll be honest. And as much as I love my little barge here, it's still missing a couple of things. One is somewhere to grow trees. I mean, my solitary dirt block I had here isn't particularly effective. And the other is, of course, a little bit more colour. Yes, we have absolutely no flowers so far on this boat. We've got lots of flower pots, but nothing to actually put in them. And although getting flowers would usually be simple, for example, there's literally some right over there on the mainland, the thing is, I have no intention of cheating. We're not allowed onto the mainland at the moment, and wowters, that is a lot of skeleton horses. But just because I don't want to cheat and go to the mainland to get flowers, it doesn't mean somebody hasn't already done that. Let's go see Jessiie, shall we? Look at all those flowers. Look, she's definitely been to the mainland. Sneaky, sneaky. Hi, Jessiie!
Hi, Beardy.
How you doing?
Are you? I'm good. Just, trying to get leather for bookshelves.
Oh, just don't even. At least you had the sense to trap some cows. I didn't do that.
What have you been doing?
I spent 3 or 4 days running around the main island during the day to kill cows and sheep and pigs and chickens. And at night I was fishing.
Oh, fishing. Yeah, I forgot. You can definitely get leather that way.
Well, I mean, it was mainly for the levels, but the leather was good because I couldn't spend the levels without the leather for the bookshelves. So technically it kind of worked in unison.
That makes total sense, yeah.
Yeah, but I got my 15 bookshelves in the end, but now I have none for decoration. And
That's where I'm at too. I'm at the decor stage. I was like, I need bookshelves.
Yeah, I've done all my interior and I've just been looking around. I'm like, it needs some colour, and I know I need bookshelves, but I have noticed on my travels, contraband.
Yeah, that's not the only one. I have.
Oh.
I have many others.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do.
Well, are you willing to part with some of those?
Yes.
Because
maybe?
I'm not going to break the rules. So I'm not going to the mainland, but coming over here is fine, right? Because this isn't
I
the
broke
mainland.
the rule. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And to be fair, these were farmed on my grass. So they're not even mainland flowers. These are my flowers.
I've just noticed a big sign that says "Win" pointed at your house.
It's by design, I'd imagine.
Yeah, sorry, I just got mildly distracted there. Yeah, that does seem like your cup of tea, doesn't it? But
Yeah.
how about I throw some of this at you?
Oh, ooh. Yes.
So I found a copper vein under my raft on the seabed.
That is a win.
Oh, you're amazing. You give me one of every flower. That's exactly what I needed. Yay. My starter houseboat's going to be pretty and wonderful. It's I haven't decided what to call it yet. Is it a house? Is it a boat? I don't even know. And thanks to Jessiie, we now have a whole bunch of flowers, but there's a couple of problems. One, we only have one of each flower, so that's not going to get us very far. And two, we don't actually have anywhere to grow these flowers in the first place. And we're certainly not going to have any space on this barge. So I think what we need to do is actually a small expansion. And if we go out the back here to the back of the barge, I think what we want to do is maybe put another platform behind and have that being towed by the barge. It doesn't have to be anything particularly complicated, but a nice platform with some dirt blocks on it and a little bit of grass for growing flowers. I think that will do the job nicely. But even once we've got that, we've still got another problem, and that is a distinct lack of bones and bone meal, which we're definitely going to need for the flowers. So we're going to have to hunt some fish as well, because, well, they tend to drop bones in reasonable amounts, I guess. So although we're solving problems, we're also creating them, because there is one more problem with building this raft. I basically have no wood left of pretty much any type, and, well, in order to build a raft to grow our trees, we need wood. So, yeah, a bit of a catch-22 here. We need wood to build the raft, and we need the raft to grow wood. Conveniently, I'm not a complete idiot, though, so, yeah, just a little bit of dirt out the back here, and we've been chopping for a while, and I should, hopefully, have enough wood now to actually make this raft properly. So let's clear all this away and get this raft built. And I don't know if you've noticed, but you see that? See that the broken particle, like, why is the oak crying with blood? I mean, I don't even understand. Wait a sec. The leaves are coming out a weird colour as well. But that is extremely weird. I have zero explanation for it, so we're just going to pretend that that's not happening and carry on with our lives. One thing I want to use is campfires. For that, we're going to need a lot of coal, and currently we have absolutely none. So let's quickly go do a bit of digging. I need to empty all this out. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Beardstone's... Tiz is mine? You what? Oh, the cheek. Oh, my days. Hello. Well, you're going to have to leave. I mean, I guess that was kind of inevitable, considering I have a sign that says no tizzes, but is his mine literally just one block over? It is. Oh, that fox. That's just shocking behaviour. Shocking. Right, let's block this off. Tell you what, let's flood his tunnel as well. Right, so, yeah, coal. Let's go get some coal. Well, that was just absolutely brutal. He was waiting for me. There's 3 of them. There's literally 3 trident drowns. What in the world? Okay, this is not going to end well. I need to get my stuff, but I wish not to continually die while doing so. Right, okay, let's get some armor. That'll help. Right, let's get ourselves a full set of diamond armor. Now let's go get our stuff back. Oh, just look at them. I can't leave them here. I'm gonna have to deal with this, surely. Although they are brutal. Maybe I can lead them away from my base. Oh, so many trident drowns. Come on, come this way. That's it. That's it. Over here. Should probably get some health back as well. Jeez. Right, okay, let's see if we can... Ow! No, they're still throwing them at me. Leave me alone. Oh, now I'm drowning. I think I'm finally ready to make a start on this raft. Jeez. And what I'm going to do, because the drowned are a pain in the butt, and they've actually been attacking me through the floor of my boat. I don't even know how. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down some trapdoors first, and then I'm going to put the fireplaces on top, just in the hope that that might give us a bit more defense from the evil drowned. There are just too many around here. And yes, I'm fully aware these trapdoors are pointing all which ways and whatnot, but that's not a problem because, as I say, they're going to be covered by fires anyway. We're making progress, but it turns out I need a whole lot more wood and some light as well. I should probably go to bed. But you get the idea of what I'm doing with the raft here. It will, of course, look a lot better when it's done. I'm just trying to lay out the basic shape. But for now, we just need more wood. More wood. Always more wood. Although it has been more than 48 hours now, so technically, I could go over to the mainland. But we won't. I'm loving the raft life. Well, that's a mighty fine-looking raft platform floating thing. Not really. It's literally just a basic platform, isn't it? Let's be honest. But it will do the job. It will do what we need. I've also attached it to the back of our paddle steamer houseboat thing. And, well, it should work quite nice. However, it looks a little bit lifeless at the moment. Obviously, saplings are going to help with that when we get some trees, and most of the time there will actually be trees on here that aren't cut down, just to make it look like it's always in use. I've also got an area here for flowers, so I can put the single flowers in there and bone meal them, and then they'll spread out around here, which is good. And I've left a space in this corner here. And what I want to do is build a small storage shed type thing, so that I can store all the saplings and so on in that area there. However, I still need more wood. This time, dark oak. But while we wait for that to grow, I'm also going to need bone meal, which means I need bones, and the only way to get them around here, really, is to kill fish. However, if I'm going to do that, I probably want looting on my sword. And we've been getting levels by fishing. We've done lots of fishing, but I'm kind of sick and tired of that. And Tiz, the wonderful fox, who definitely isn't a pain in the butt, he has actually found a skeleton spawner over there somewhere, and he said we're free to use it for levels, but don't take the bones. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over there, we're going to get loads of levels, we're going to get looting on our sword, we're going to kill fish, and we're going to get our bones that way, because until there's a shop up there, there's no actual way for us to get them from the skeleton spawner without thieving them. And that's just not what I do. The question is, can we actually find this spawner? I'm pretty sure he said it was behind Jen's base somewhere. There's a column there. Maybe that's it. Well, it says it's Tiz's, so yep, I'm diving straight in. And there we go. That's what I was hoping for. Feel free to use for XP. No taking from the chests, please and thank you. Okay, let's just make sure there's actually space in the chests first. Well, we've been here for 5 minutes. We've barely got 2 levels, so I think I might actually be better off fishing, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. Yeah, let's go do some fishing. Well, this is definitely quicker, and actually, while I think of it, what I can do is I can actually unenchant all these things that I don't need as well, and that's going to get me even more levels. And I've pretty much got a box full of them over here, so yeah, let's just get rid of all of these, shall we? We don't need these bows. We're going to keep this one, though. That's got infinity. That was definitely the way to do it. Just removing the enchants from those bows. I'm now at level 24, so let's go do the books we don't want as well, shall we? And after that, we're now level 29, so we don't need too much more to get our first sword enchant. Hopefully we'll get looting straight off the bat. Oh my days, that took for absolutely ever. But on the plus side, we've got our looting 3 sword now. Why do we need that again? Oh yeah, we're going to need that for bone meal. We were just supposed to do that quickly while we waited for the trees to grow. And, well, it's been probably about 3 in-game weeks just trying to sort that out. Jeez. Right, let's get this wood. And, well, I guess we can build our little shack on the end here, can't we? And a short while later, we now have our storage shack, and I absolutely love it. It's a very pokey little thing, but it will do exactly what we need. It's basically just for storing saplings and flowers and a little bit of bone meal, probably, if we ever get some. And, of course, we can stock some overflow wood in here as well if we run out of space indoors. I also decided I was going to need some form of path, so I've just got a bit of flotsam floating around, and that helps us get from one part of the starter base? I still don't know what to call this thing. If you do have any names of what we can call this weird little floaty house barge thing with another raft behind it, let me know, because I've got absolutely no ideas whatsoever. So I think I'm just going to call it Dave for now. Now that our raft is finished, I guess it is indeed time to go hunting for some fish to get some bones, but I've also made a discovery. Look at this! Yep, not only can we ride dolphins, we can even keep them in buckets, so we can actually move them across land and swim between different lakes and things like that. How cool is that? So I think it's safe to say I'm going to be having a dolphin in my possession for quite a while. The only downside is it doesn't keep its name like axolotls do when you sort of name it in the bucket and then place it and so on, but that's not a big problem whatsoever. We've got dolphins in buckets. What else matters? Anyway, I need some bones. Let's kill some fish. I actually managed to get a surprisingly decent amount of bones there from 20 seconds of unaliving fish. And for now, that's actually all we need, because I just need to duplicate these flowers. So we're just going to work our way through, and we're going to get a bunch of all these flowers. Look how many you get from one piece of bone meal. Oh, marvellous. Mere moments later, and suddenly we have all the flowers we could possibly need for this barge. I mean, I know we don't actually have all of them that are available in the game, but of the ones that are currently available to us, we've now actually got some we can place. Although we're definitely going to need a couple more flower pots as well, I think. So we could put a nice one here. We'll stick one down here as well. There's an empty flower pot. Let's sort that out. Beautiful. Oh, this place is going to look so pretty. The only thing that makes me sad is there's no sound effect for planting a flower. And we're going to need to get loads over this side, of course. And while we're here, we'll get some trees planted too, because, well, that's going to bring the whole little floaty platform bit together, really, isn't it? Let's just scatter some random ones about. We'll quickly grab a bit more bone meal to speed up the process as well. Oh, look at that. That was a very bony fish. I am very pleased with that. We've also added a bee nest. There's a couple of bees flying around. There you go. Look, there's one over there as well. I fully expect them to drown at some point because bees are stupid and they always go in the water. But until then, at least we have a little bit of movement on our little floaty barge boat as well. And this back raft here is looking very cool, and it's going to be very useful for getting more wood. I was just swimming about on my dolphin, and look, the underwater animation's changed as well. How cool is that? And have you seen how fast these go when you use a fish? Look at me go! Sadly, that's all we've got time for today. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next one.
Oh, yeah. And the nice thing
I've been lighting behind me.
Oh
no!
Oh no! Not again!
Oh, I wish I was recording.
I made a terrible choice.